Hi, stream elements. Hi, silent_Wolfie.
Hello, hello. Good morning. Hi, Wolfie. How are you doing, dear? Hope you're doing well. And welcome on in. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday so far, to whoever is here. Today we're going to be continuing leveling in, oops, my toggle turned on. Let me turn this off. I guess I gotta go in here. There we go.
Thanks for the sub, Silent_Wolfie.
Silent_Wolfie just subscribed.
Oh, I gotta turn some lights on too. I forgot about that. Oh, Wolfie, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy the sub badge and the Kiro emotes. There should be a few available for you. And now that you're a sub, and welcome on in. I hope you enjoy the new sub badge and emotes. Thank you once again. I appreciate the support. And I'm doing alright, actually. Today's been another good day so far. I am super excited with all the Final Fantasy news that got released yesterday. They had their Fan Fest, and it's a lot of good stuff. And there was a race revealed that I've been waiting for. Technically the race is already out, but for like the past few years, it was limited to being male only, so now they're releasing the female counterpart this summer, which I'm super excited for. You're dealing with some snow? Ooh. A lot of people have been saying it's been snowing. Do you live up north? Because I had a friend come in yesterday who said they were dealing with snow. We're going to report this because it's a bot. Always report the bots. Probably can't see all the spam in the chat, but yeah. Okay, so where do we need to go? We should do our MSQ dungeon first. Before we do anything else. And how much snow did you get? Like, was it just a few inches or a lot? Oh, my YouTube Studio stuff is showing. There we go. Didn't realize that was still up. Okay, so we're just getting our daily out of the way real quick. Greetings. Hello. I think we're waiting on one of the DPS. They gotta do something real quick. So I think what I'm planning to do is rotating content between Final Fantasy, Honkai, and Genshin. I think that's what the plan is going to be within the next few months here. And in February, we've got Persona 3 Reload. So Persona will be a part of our rotation whenever we get to it. But at the moment, at least, we're just going to be taking a little bit of a break from Dead by Daylight. Just a little bit. I've been enjoying playing other games both on stream and off of stream, so that's going to be the plan. And how are you doing today, by the way, Wolfie? I don't think I asked before. I hope your Sunday is going pretty well. Okay, follow the tank. Hey, very nice. What
Hi, button 9822.
what server do you play on Final Fantasy, out of curiosity? Hey, Botan, how are you doing? Or Botan, I guess I should say. Sorry if I butchered the name there. Hope you're having a good Sunday, and welcome on in. Good to see you again. Do 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 do. We'll throw down some of the dots, get some arrow going on these mobs. And what class do you play? What class and race are you? I should ask Wolfie. What is your choosing when you play Final Fantasy? I'm on Mikote right now, but that's going to change come summertime. I should probably grab some water after this run. I don't have any water. Ooh. Ooh. Your main is a Dark Knight, and the server or world you're on is Captor? Nice. Are you, I believe that's a big rating server, right? If I remember correctly? I know that's one of the popular ones that's been around for ages. Do 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 do. Do you play pretty regularly as well? I've been playing off and on since I've been getting into Genshin and Honkai off stream, so I haven't been playing as much, but I think I'm gonna pick it up again just so that we're ready by the time Dawn Trail comes out. Yeah, I know, right? That's how I am too. I got into Star Rail and then the addiction kicked in, and Star Rail's just been a lot of fun for me. Hi, baby. Hi, Trix. Star Rail has just been, like, thoroughly enjoyable. I like the story, I like the characters. It's not as annoying as Genshin. Like in Genshin, I can't stand Paimon. I actually hate Paimon a little bit. Um, so I like that that kind of character isn't in Star Rail. It might be kind of bad to say, but that's just how I feel personally. I'm not a Paimon fan. So it's kind of hard for me to get into Genshin as easily just because Paimon is so around. Like, she's with you wherever you go. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Belle. I thought I heard another meow. I thought I heard another meow. My cats are saying hello. I don't know if you can hear the meowing or not. It sounds pretty loud to me, but you guys might not be able to hear it on your end. Hey, Trix. Hey, sweetie. Okay. I'm doing good, Botan. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? And thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and showing the support. I do apologize if responding takes me a little bit when playing Final Fantasy, at least in dungeons. When I'm not in dungeons, I should be able to respond more easily. Usually you're can't speak. Words are hard. Usually you're great, but you had to run errands and your partner's being a pain about taking out the trash. You hate dealing with the trash. Honestly, same. Like, I don't mind doing the chores and like most of my chores. But I just feel like trash is the most annoying one to deal with because it's something you have to go out of your way for, right? Like all the stuff you can stay inside for, you can get done in your own time for the most part. But taking out a trash, it's like you got to get everything ready, and then you have to go outside. You have to make sure the dumpster isn't full. You know, like it's just a whole routine. Oh no, honestly I hate it too. So I get where you're coming from. It's not fun in my opinion. It's like sometimes I wish I could just wave a wand or something and then the trash could get taken out by itself, you know? It's like that kind of a thing because half the time I don't feel like dealing with it. Hi, Trixie. Trixie Trix. For real, especially since you're in an apartment and you have to do it every day because you don't want it sitting. Yeah, I know, right? And it's like, it's one of those things that you have to do because it'll start stinking up the place if you don't, right? Especially if you have like a lot of foodie stuff. Takeout is the worst because I feel like if you bring home takeout, then you have to do it right away, you know? Okay, so we got our daily done. Okay, so that's our road quest. We're gonna... I think there's a way to untrack it. Oh. First world problems. Oh, and your partner ordered like garlic mussels. They smell so bad. Yeah, I feel like it's that and freaking like anything with onions, right? Or like a potent smell. It just stinks up the whole house. Have any more titles to switch between? Nope, just the one. I feel like there's a way to turn this one off, but maybe not. There we go. I just don't want it to be showing on my main quest area because I'm not leveling rogue at the moment. 3 for 3, recover the stolen wares. That's the quest we're on right now, and that's in Eorzea, and we gotta teleport there. We're in the Winterlands. We're not in Heaven's Swords yet. We're still on AAR content, A Realm Reborn. So we're gonna be in this area for a little while. We gotta go... Okay. We actually gotta go out this way. I always love Final Fantasy music. I'm not sure what it is about the game's music, but it's always just so amazingly well done. It's a good tricks. That's a good tricksy tricks. One of my cats is laying on top of my tower. She's just hanging out. Hanging. Alrighty. Now we gotta go past this area because the quest isn't in this town. One of your cats do that? Yeah, it's like it's gotta be the heat, right? Because I feel like that's the only explanation. But also, Trixie is kind of like, she just always likes to hover around me. she's pretty attached to me and likes to be close, so when I'm at my computer, that's pretty much the only way for her to be nearby. Just gonna pull all of these guys. Ooh, and then use our holy for these two. Oh. Don't want to get hit. There we go. That's so sweet. Your cat Botan is from an abusive house before you got her, and she adores your partner so much. Aww. I see, so that's where your... I was going to ask, that's where your username comes from. You named yourself after your cat on Twitch. You know what? That's entirely understandable. I think I would do that too if I weren't a streamer. Okay, we'll give those over. It's from an anime, Yu Yu Hakusho. Botan is the Grim Reaper in Japan. Ah, okay. I see, I see. I've never actually watched the show. I know they recently did like a remake, right? Like a live action remake of the series. Very nice. I've been tempted to check it out because not necessarily the real life remake, but like the show in general, because I watched a lot of anime when I was a kid, but I never have seen like Yu Yu Hakusho itself. I've maybe seen like an episode here or there, but not like a full episode, and definitely not the full season. Your favorite character is Kurama, the red-haired fox. Ooh. Isn't he like the main character also, if I'm remembering correctly? Or a main character, not the main character, but a main one. It's very 90s and a feel-good spirit detective and a lot of fighting in tournaments. I might honestly have to give it like a second chance then. Yushka is the main character and he is a spirit detective, but yes, Kurama and is it Heihai, did I pronounce that right? And Kuwabara are main characters. Very nice. Well, I've been looking for stuff to watch, like, on my days off, so I'll definitely have to, when I'm in an anime mood, at least again, because I've been watching, like, K-dramas and stuff, recently. So when I'm in an anime mood, I'll have to check it out one day. Ooh. I really hope I enjoy it. It's on YouTube, Hulu, and Crunchyroll. Ooh, it's actually on YouTube, like a free version. Or do you have to be premium for it? because most stuff you have to actually be premium for, but I do know that some shows get uploaded on there without having to be premium. Oh, where is the quest? Is it higher up? I think you have to go a little higher. When you first watch it, it was free on YouTube? Okay. So I think I should just be able to search it and then watch it there. Honestly, I've been in like a nostalgia vibe where I just feel like going back to watching old anime from Cartoon Network and Toonami days. I've been in that kind of a mode with anime. So I'll do that one. Right now we're just bouncing around and doing random quests. I'm not really gonna bother reading stuff out because, well, that's just not me. Like, that's not the mood I'm in. There's a lot of reading when it comes to these quests. Same though. Like, the fondest memory I have is watching not only Dragon Ball Z, but I actually started off with Dragon Ball. I remember when Dragon Ball was currently being aired on Toonami. I watched that, and then I watched Dragon Ball Z when it was new, you know, like when it was first coming out and everyone was hyping on the hype train, essentially, for it. And I watched through every season of Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Ball Z. I think I missed some episodes of Dragon Ball Z, but for the most part, I stuck through everything. Hi, pal. Hi, sweetie. Hi. You wanna come up? You wanna come up? Yeah, you can come up. Up. Oh, come here, baby. You wanna curl up here? Yeah? Good girl. Good girl. Hi. I have one of my cats. She just crawled up and wanted to say hi. Oh yeah, I love the abridged version of Dragon Ball Z. I'd say Android 18 was my favorite. I actually really liked her. And if I have her number right, I think it's Android 18. And for good guys, I was actually really fond of Vegeta. I'm a Vegeta fan, I will admit. And for villains, I'd have to say my favorite villain would be Cell. Frieza was alright, but Frieza got, annoying after a while, if I'm gonna be honest. You're a huge Piccolo fan? Honestly, Piccolo is pretty pog too. I like Piccolo. He was one of the ones, and I'll have to say that I was not, like, Goku had to grow on me. I felt like Goku was a little too stupid for my liking, and I'm not a fan of stupid characters. Honestly true. Piccolo's like the adopted dad that you want, right? He's like, well, I don't really care, but now I care. Yeah, Goku was just too stupid energy for me, and I couldn't with some of his antics a lot of the time. Like, I liked him, but I was also like, okay, can you go away now, please? You hate weaponizing incompetence. Yeah, I hate that, and I also hate, like, the main thing that bugs me in some animes is that there's always a character who complains, like, for 90% of the show. That's all they do whenever they're on air, is they complain about how hard life is. And I'm just like, yeah, well, welcome to the train. You know, everyone's dealing with their own shit in the cast. His poor son didn't want to fight, and he was pushing him to the point. Yeah, it was like, just because he's a Saiyan, it doesn't mean he has to be a fighter. Just let him be. Gohan was struggling with the fact that he just wanted to, you know, live life, and eventually he kind of did that, like, as the series went on, but as a kid, it's kind of like, you know, just let the kid be. He doesn't have to be a fighter. Huh. Yes, there's a few. So, for old school anime, I really like the show called Fruits Basket, because that was my OG anime. Essentially, that's what got me into anime back in the day. Currently, I like Attack on Titan, and there was one I watched not too long ago. I just can't recall the name, but I'm a huge Attack on Titan fan, and I loved the final season for Attack on Titan. And I'm finally happy that they just ended the show. I hated the time split that they did for it. Like, they split the final season into 2 parts, and it took them forever to release the second part. Yeah, they're all good shows. I've been an anime fan since I was a kid, so I have a long list. That's just a couple off the top of my head that I'm really into. Oh yeah, Bleach is another one that I'm hugely into. I'm waiting for the final arc of the Blood War, the 1,000-Year Blood War story. I don't think it's out yet. Bleach was one of the ones where I don't think I watched it fully right away. Like, again, it was one of the ones where I'd see a few episodes here and there, but never actually sat down until I got my computer. Once I got my computer, I actually took the time to watch all of the episodes. And then I remember actually, like, just binging all the episodes, and I was happy because there were a lot of good stories, and I just ended up really liking most, if not the majority, of the characters. I think so. It is, like, filler heavy. Like, one of the more filler heavy episodes or animes out there. But I think you can probably look up a guide and, you know, to see, like, watching order if you don't care about the filler episodes. So if you looked up something like that, it would probably just tell you like where the main story continues. That's really the only thing I would say after that. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's a good story to get into. I like the music. The music in Bleach is honestly A tier. And it's fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of like Naruto. I think I would agree or just say that it's more like that. It takes a while to get into, but once you're invested, I think you'll be hooked. At least that's how I was with it. Plus now the story is really good with like the new season that's out. I'm so glad they brought it back and that it's with current characters and the current characters are just doing their thing and still have like character growth. Yeah, of course. Personally, with me, I don't like watching long animes, just because I'm never sure if I'll really be like loving it or invested as much as I am with shorter animes, so I definitely get where you're coming from. I love Naruto as well, but Naruto again took me a while to get into and to invest my time in. Yeah, like it's not something that I go out of my way for to watch, if that makes sense. The only really long anime that I went out of my way to watch was Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is one of my favorites, and I love that show. Fairy Tail I binged for like months straight from start to finish, and it was a good ride, I think. Yeah, I highly recommend, if you do feel like just sitting down and binging stuff one day, Fairy Tail I think would be a good route to go. Again, I think there's some filler seasons with Fairy Tail, but it's mostly like straightforward and everything gets explained at some point. Oh, nice. Seven Deadly Sins is also good. I feel like I need to rewatch Seven Deadly Sins because I started it like years ago. And, I think I only got through season 2, if I'm remembering correctly. And so I've kind of fallen off of the story and haven't been able to catch up with the other seasons because I know new episodes have released. So I just feel like I need to watch it again in order for me to really understand. Alright, we're gonna go down here where the quest marker is. Yeah, honestly, the main thing that attracted me to that show was the fights. The fights are so good in Seven Deadly Sins. Really well orchestrated. One anime that I've recently gotten into is Demon Slayer. I've seen season 1 and 2 of Demon Slayer, and I need to watch season 3. Season 3 is one that I still need to finish. Demon Slayer is honestly, I went into the show with an open mind because it really didn't seem like something that I'd be into, you know? Like, I wasn't sure if I would like it. But then by the end of season 1, I was fully in love with with the show, and I love all the characters. It's honestly really an amazing show. And I need to go back and watch season 3. Finish season 3 already. The old BRB need to deal with more snow removal? Alrighty, Wolfie. Hope it's not too much of a pain to deal with, but gotta deal with that snow. You were thrown off by the guy with 3 wives, but it was still a beautiful season. And you completely understand why they did that. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like the orchestration of the show between the music and the storylines is all really good. My favorite character, I think, would have to be Rengoku-san. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him so much. Nezuko is pretty cute as well. Yeah, I can understand why. I'd say of the main characters, she's probably my favorite, and then I like Zenitsu, but he's a little too quirky for me. Like, I like him when he goes into sleep mode, when he's in combat. Like, I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, right? Like, he's too much. Like, he's Goku's level of too much. I can't stand that, like, kind of hyper energy in some characters. I fully agree with you. Like, I want to love him, and I honestly think it's cute that he obsesses over Nezuko sometimes. But other than that, it's like, bruh, chill. Chill out. Honestly. It's like, bro, I'm pretty sure she doesn't even understand that you're into her, yet, you know, you're gonna obsess over her anyway. Let's see. What else, though? I'm trying to think of other shows that I've watched recently. It's not really an anime, but I watched Sweet Home recently. I like Korean shows. It's an apocalypse kind of styled show, and it's really well done. Kind of like Walking Dead, except like there's not really zombies, but actual monsters, and it's so much better. Sailor Moon is awesome, but the first couple of episodes were hard to follow as she's like 13 and it's hard to relate to her when she's so young at first. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I feel with Sailor Moon. Like, I love the show Sailor Moon, and it's honestly one that I don't mind rewatching once in a while. But Usagi is like, she was too young, and I didn't really have a connection with her when I first started watching Sailor Moon. You know, like, I liked the other side characters before I liked her, if that makes sense. Usagi was somebody that definitely took time to grow on me. Honestly, same. And Sailor Mercury is also pretty cool. I like the other sailors more than her. Sailor Pluto also. And I forget the other one. I think it's Sailor Juniper or something. The one that's alongside Sailor Pluto. She's got like a weird name, I think. Oh my god, I commend your bravery. One Piece is something that I've tried to get into before, but I just can't. It's not my style. I've honestly tried and it's not my style. It's one of the animes that I feel like I would want to watch and listen to, you know, but I can't get into it. Yeah, it's too long, and honestly, I don't want to spend half of my time watching just story and catching up on lore. I know there are One Piece fans out there, and I love that they love the show, but at the same time, I'm like, not for me, you know? The live action is really good, though. I saw the trailer, and I thought it looked decent. But I just don't know if that'll be a good way for me to catch up on the lore, you know? Like, I want to watch it, but I don't know if I'll understand anything if I watch it, if that makes sense. I know, right? All the lore. Ooh. That one, I'm pretty sure I won't like. Like, there's just some animes where I can tell that even though everybody else likes it, I'll have no interest in. If a show is too random, it's just, I don't like random shows. Most random shows. It low-key hurts your eyes, you know what? Understandable. The other show that I feel that is like that is, I don't know if you remember this at all, but Gintama. I think that's how I pronounce it. That show was just like randomness galore, and I couldn't with that one. But I know Gintama was like popular for a really long time as well. To me, an anime has to have a plot, and I guess this just means I like serious stuff, but I like to know that a story is actually going somewhere, you know? If that makes any sense. It's a little bit like One Punch Man. I guess like the craziness level of that show is kind of similar. I'd say I'm trying to think of something else to compare it to, but nothing's really coming to mind. But it's got, from my understanding, like at least 500 or 600 episodes. It's really long. It's about the length of One Piece. Which is also what kind of threw me off about it. It was too long. Too long and too random. Yeah, you might like it. It's honestly like I'm not trying to bash on it or anything, but it just wasn't my style of anime. It also has like an older art style, like I think maybe early 2000-ish kind of art style. Like Dragon Ball Z kind of art style. Ooh, Gundam. I do like Gundam, actually. I haven't seen all the Gundam series. Like, I know it has quite a list to choose from. But it's actually been a while since I've watched any of the Gundam seasons. Gundam G, is that actually like a season? Like I said, I don't know most of the names. Making sure I've touched this aetheryte here. You keep sliding off, Belle. Good girl. Hi, Trix. How's my girl? Good girl. Hi. Good girl. Definitely you don't like some Gundam shows, but Gundam G is top notch. Okay, well, I'll have to check it out then if you recommend it. I will add that to my list of shows to check out. One of the Gundam shows that I remember loving as a kid was, I think it was called, like, Gundam SD or something. But it essentially had, like, nothing but chibi models, and I love the chibi model art style. I just thought all the characters were really cute. I don't remember if it was called Gundam SD or not. Yeah, it was like a really cute chibi art style that they had for the show. It was definitely meant to be like a less serious version of Gundam. But it was popular for a while. I remember that. And they aired it regularly on Toonami's scheduling. Which is the main way that I found it originally. Okay, we're gonna teleport. Sorry, your partner was talking to you, so you muted for a moment. Oh, that's no worries. Not a problem at all. Things happen. I know sometimes my folks will come in and randomly talk to me, so I've had to mute before, like while streaming. They've seen more anime than you have? Ah, I see. So you're both anime fans. Very nice. I think, have they watched, like, Toonami and stuff as well? Hey, Trix. Trixie Trix. Yes, spam. They've seen Bleach and all the Gundams? Wow. So I take it they're a big Gundam nerd then if they've seen all the Gundams. Have they seen a show called Evangelion, I think it's called? I don't know if I pronounced it right. It's an old show. Like one of the first kind of animes you see kind of show. Speak with... Okay, so I think I gotta go back in. Yeah, you have a lot of Gundam building kids, and no, you haven't seen that, but you've heard of it. Honestly, same. Like, it's one of the ones that I've known about for, like, a long, long time, but I haven't seen it myself. But I know it's, like, a classic that most people have watched before. You have a friend who is obsessed with it and hypes it up. You know, some people just like that kind of style anime. To me, I think I remember as a kid watching a couple of episodes, but it was like it moved too slowly for me and it wasn't my thing, so I just kind of dropped it. But I commend the people who do actually love it and stick with it and who are huge fans, because again, I understand that it's like a classic show for people. Where's the quest giver? I gotta go up? I gotta go in here. Yes, and talk to this dude. Yeah, as I look at it, I like old anime from 90s, but this anime might be too old for you. Yeah, that's basically how I felt about it. Aw, you hate Code Geass? I actually like that one. They made a new season, if I recall too, like recently. Or a new game or something for those series. Code Geass is honestly kind of like, I like to view it as like a high school drama kind of show, if that makes sense. That's how I view it. Ads? Oh no, not the ads. The ads shouldn't last too long, I don't think. Should only be like a minute long, hopefully. If you hear this legal in Florida commercial again, some of the commercials are honestly so random that it's kind of like, huh? I find Twitch commercials to be really, really, really weird. Like, weirder than television commercials, if that makes sense. Welcome back. Glad the ads are over. I hate dealing with ads too, but I have it set to set intervals so that people just popping in don't get hit by them as frequently. They keep saying legal in Florida. That's weird. Super weird. Super duper weird. Yeah, it's not one of the first animes that I watched, but I would say as I started watching anime more frequently as a kid, it was one of my earlier shows that I got into. So, like, just as I was starting to get into the groove of anime, but, like, it wasn't my first top 5, if that makes sense. Do I gotta go up again? Oh, no. Okay. I think the quest is down. Oop. Honestly, I can understand that because I also feel like it's, to me, Code Geass is like kind of like a strategy show, you know? Like, I feel like every character in that show is always making a chess move. Like, that's honestly how it feels like some of the time. And so you kind of always have to be in their headspace a little bit to figure out what they're trying to do. Okay, so I think we have to go either out here or down. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's just like there is a lot of information in that show, so I fully understand where you're coming from. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay. Making progress in the story, so just gotta keep pushing. I'm kind of just doing the fetching quest because I'm not really focusing on the story part because I've done them already, so you're actually helping me get through this part. I'm not focusing as much on the story. You watched the first episodes of season 2 and you were like, nope, we're not doing this. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of how I felt about Demon Slayer first going in, because I really wasn't sure like if I would like the show. But then when I first gave it a chance, I was like, okay, it's not so bad. You can stay. That's how I felt about Demon Slayer first going in. I am too, because honestly, it's turned out to be one of my favorite anime shows. Of course, everyone says that the manga is better. You haven't read much manga though. Honestly, same. I'm not that big of a manga reader. Like I've read some. When I was really into Bleach, I read the manga for Bleach as well, so that I could keep up with it. But I think I stopped like halfway through the manga of Bleach, and I never finished it. Yeah, it was. I did it for a while and then I stopped. Like, I haven't read any manga lately and I keep meaning to get back into it. I have a mini manga collection that's stored away that I collected when I was a kid. Part of it is part of the Fruits Basket collection, so I actually have the manga for Fruits Basket. Yeah, I went through a bit of a collecting phase when I was a kid, so that's mainly the only reason why I have the Fruits Basket manga. I've heard Black Butler is good. I actually haven't watched it. But I know it's like an older, but one that a lot of people tend to love. Black Butler. Boop, boop. Do, 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 do. Okay, go up and over here. There's the quest giver. Yeah, there's some weird moments in the manga that's probably not Twitch friendly to talk about, but otherwise a great read. Ah, some not safe for work moments, I see. Is it pretty long? Like, how long would you say? How many chapters, I guess I should ask. The other manga that I have is Death Note. I have the full Death Note collection. Death Note is also one of my favorite animes. Damn, over 100 chapters and it's still going. That's a lot. The best investigation. So I think gotta leave this area. I actually need to change something. Go into companion mode. We're gonna switch from free stance to defender stance. Oh, too low level? What you mean too low level? Sag. You didn't get into Death Note, but you saw a lot of stuff in the live action. Honestly, the live action Death Note, I would say, is slightly better than the anime itself. Because I watched the live action, and I thought the live action was actually pretty decent. Since I'm not a huge, I'm not always a huge fan of live actions. And I do like the manga a lot better. I've read through the full manga once or twice, and it's always a favorite of mine, the manga at least. That said, I still love the show, but the show is it's paced a little weirdly. I don't really like the ending of the show, so, you know. There's that, but otherwise
Hi,
I feel
dubstep
like
Aurora.
otherwise I feel like the anime is decent. It's just not as decent as the manga itself. And hi Aurora, thank you for the posture check. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It's been a little while. Hope you're doing well. You been having a good Christmas holiday and seasonal stuff? I know the holidays are over basically, but you know, we haven't talked in a little bit. You're doing all right, and how about me? I can't complain. Just enjoying a little bit of Final Fantasy here and vibing. I've got a cat laying on top of me right now. Just tired? Did you get off of work, or have you been working? Or just tired in general? Because that's a thing too, being tired in general. Got home from the gym. Ah, okay. but always tired. Yeah, that's pretty much me 24/7. Even if I get a good amount of sleep, I'm still usually tired. Like, I could always sleep longer if I had the option to. Eesh. Had some cat fur getting in the way of my controller, so my hand was slipping. Do we have to go outside yet? No, we still stay in, I think. There's a lot of quests in this area, so I get turned around pretty easily. And I'm not even really reading stuff, like I said earlier. I'm just going through and getting stuff done. Because I've already done this stuff once before. I'll go through the text and stuff so you can see them talking. But other than that, I'm not really reading anything out loud because fuck that. Too much reading. Yeah, grab the quest. See, why don't they have voice actors? This is why you hate Final Fantasy. And the weird thing is like they do have detailed scenes throughout the game, like when they get to important story points. But I do agree that like all the quests should be voice acted. There's honestly no reason why they shouldn't be. And I would pay attention more to the story, I feel like, if they were voice acted. Search the areas outside. Okay, so now we actually go outside. I think we gotta go this way. Because otherwise, when it comes to Final Fantasy, I just do the quest. I don't really pay attention until it comes to a main turning point in the story. And it becomes like a big deal. But all the mini stuff in between is kind of like, eh. Actually, I think we're gonna just do this. We'll go faster if I do it this way. Sorry for the blinding lights, by the way. But we were just talking about anime earlier. You were being weebs. If I remember correctly, you're not an anime fan, right, Aurora? Don't think I can go in that way. You watch a little bit, but not really. Honestly, that's understandable. Anime is not for everyone. And if you do get into it, I feel like there's almost really too much choices where you're not really sure where you want to start. Most anime that I watch, I'm going to be real, is recommended. I'll look up some stuff randomly, but I always ask like friends or other people online for good animes to watch. Do I go back down? Inspect. Okay, I think I have to go back down. Boop. I guess I didn't grab it the first time. Okay. Now we go back up. Boop. Boop. Do, 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 do. Just so you guys know, we are getting more emotes done eventually. I made a friend with an artist and they've been using my model as like a base for practicing their art. So we'll be having new emotes and probably a few animated emotes, I think, coming in eventually. But I'm not sure when they'll be done because, like I said, the artist has been using my model for practicing their style. You need to finish Attack on Titan at some point. What season did you leave off of? Because the whole season, like the whole series, is out now. I finished it not too long ago. I gotta see where I'm going here. Okay. You're on the final part? Okay, cool. So you're not that far behind. I know for me, I had to actually watch, I think the final part is split up into like 2 halves, so I had to watch the first part of the final season again because I had kind of forgotten stuff that had happened. So I watched the first part and then I watched the final part. Hey baby, you ready to get off now? Okay. You wanna go sleep with Trix? She's right there. You can cuddle with her. Good girl. Okay. Uno momento. To check on something. Okay. We should be getting close to the next dungeon point in this quest line. Because the whole fetching quest is leading up to the next dungeon. Oh, we gotta emote at this person. Doubt. Go this way. Snow mound. What games you been playing lately, Aurora? I think the last time you talked you were playing Rust a lot. Are you still playing Rust? Or have you been playing other stuff? I love the Chocobo theme. Final Fantasy XIV's Chocobo theme is honestly so nice. I love it. Okay. And we turn these items in. None of this stuff is upgrades yet, which is alright. We've got our white mage gear on, so we won't need to upgrade for a while. Do 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 do. Okay, speak with the Knight of House Girondare. Girondare. Welcome back, Wolfie. Welcome, welcome. How was shoveling the snow? How did that go? Was there a lot of snow that you had to remove? You're welcome. Not that bad? Well, that's good. I'm glad there wasn't a lot to deal with. Still playing Rust, but you might have to change it up soon. Starting to get bored of it, or is there just like not a lot to do in the game now? Well, the person you play with likes only official servers, which are very busy, and everyone is aggressive. You kind of just want to chill. Yeah, I feel that. Like, that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten back into some games. Like, some of my friends have been playing Overwatch and stuff a lot lately. But people can be really aggressive in Overwatch, and I'm just like, I just want to chill and do my own thing. I'm not really aggressive when I play games, so, you know. So I totally understand that. Though I might actually at some point try Overwatch again because I have it downloaded. It's just a question on when. I'm on a hiatus from DVD, by the way. I have not touched DVD in like, I think it's been about a month. I've played it here and there when other people are on, but I don't really play it otherwise. Out of range. Had to move. Yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. That game has, like, gone so downhill so fast. And the Chucky update is complete ass, if I'm gonna be honest. And they got another one coming up soon that's supposed to change some stuff, and I'm just like, eh. They're touching Blight add-ons, finally, and I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't really have faith in them in pulling it off correctly. I'll say that. Also, some DVD creators have moved on to other stuff, like Angry Pug doesn't play DVD as much anymore. He swaps between Texas Chainsaw and some other games, but DVD is like not his main thing that he jumps to, or that he wants to jump to. And I know that Farmer's been playing a bit more variety. Like, he'll play some DVD, but he also tries other games online. Like, he'll play Lethal once in a while, and I think he's been trying out the finals as well. Alrighty, we're almost done with this challenge. But Final Fantasy just did their fan fest for their new trailer coming out, or for their new expansion coming out in the summer. So we watched that last night, and that's mainly the reason why we're picking up the game again. Yeah, there's actually two new classes. There's the Viper, and then there's the Pictomancer, which is basically people have been calling it the Bob Ross class, basically, because all you do is draw with it. So there's been a lot of Bob Ross memes going around. Belle, you're okay, sweetie. You're a good girl. Yeah, hi. You're a good girl, sweetie. Like, I wonder. Is there a way I can... Yeah, hi. What you need, little one? You want to come back up with Mama? You want to come back up with Mama? You want to come back up here? Hi. Hi. One of my cats keeps meowing at me. Oops. Sorry for the camera spin. Almost dropped my controller. Okay, hi. How are you, baby? You a good girl? You a good kitty? Good kitty kitty. Yes, a good girl. You just like being up here with Mama, don't you? Yeah? Good girl. Belle jumped up and is laying on my shoulder now. So I don't think you actually know Aurora, but I got 2 more cats, so I have 5 cats now. And the 2 new cats that I got are 2 black cats. And their names are Belle and Charlotte. They're sisters. Twin sisters, too. They look basically almost alike. Yeah, you like looking at the computer, I know. You see all the running people. She likes to stretch out. Yeah, I love you too, sweetie. You're a good girl. Music change. Dramatic music change. Alrighty. This part to me is like the most boring part of the game for me. Because I both love and hate the snowy land in this game. At least the snowy land. There's kind of multiple snowy lands. But this part of the game is just kind of a slog. Every time you do it, just always. So I kinda space out once in a while. But I think we have a dungeon coming up, so we should be able to do a new dungeon soon. I think that's what we're heading to. Stone Vigil. Okay. I want to check something really fast. Edit portrait. Profile. Portraits. Display portrait guide. Huh. No, your set saved. I'd like to know how to get the set as my dungeon portrait thing, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So, we will just fuse for now. Okay, dungeons. Here's Stone Vigil.
Hi, Mercy's smile.
Hey there, Mercy. How are you doing? Well, come on in, hon. What's up, nerd? Oh, not a whole lot. Just doing a little bit of Final Fantasy. You know, Final Fantasy gaming. Hope you're doing well and hope you're having a good Sunday. Thank you for taking time out of your day to drop on by. We're queuing for Stone Vigil now, so we're just waiting for that to pop up. We're in that part of the storyline. You're doing good. You're just leveling Paladin because you don't want to unlock Flying and Endwalker. I mean, honestly, that's a mood. Flying, I feel like, is a huge chore in any expansion to unlock, so honestly, I don't blame you. How are you enjoying Paladin? Is that a new class for you, or have you leveled Paladin before? You hate Paladin? You've leveled it before? I like it, but that's because it's kind of the easiest tanking class for me to get into. I'm not a tanker usually. I like healing and playing DPS. Your tank main and... Ah, okay, so it's a fresh account. Okay, hold on. I gotta respond. Not first time. Pull as much as you need. Okay. Alright. Gonna have to concentrate on this one, so apologies if my replies are a bit slow. It's been a while since I've done this run. I might have to set my cat down in a little bit. I know, sweetie. You're a good girl. She's looking at me like, Mom, why'd you move me? Why'd you move? Alright, we're doing okay. I need to say 1 sec. Okay, let's sweetie, I gotta set you down on. Love to hold ya, but normally I can hold my cat and multitask, but the thing's wanting to go, so had to put in my lap. Okay, now we can focus. Alrighty. You main Dark Knight? Oh, you're not the only Dark Knight main in here. Wolfie's also, I think, a Dark Knight main. Well, I don't know if you're a main Wolfie, but you also play Dark Knight, if I'm remembering correctly. How is it leveling as Dark Knight? I've never actually played the class or like given the class a shot. Now that I have a chance to respond through pools here. Oh shit. Okay. There we go, getting back up. I haven't had to heal like this in a little bit, so getting into the swing as we run along here. Okay. Keep up. Get that regen on the tank. Deal with Cure 2. I'm so glad like Cure 2 is a thing. I don't think I would be able to keep up with just Cure 1. Alrighty, now we're on the second boss. I like this dungeon more now that they did the revamp. The revamp has honestly made this one a lot smoother. Kiro, you're gonna go lay down because your body is sore. Oh, no worries, Wolfie. I know that can sometimes be rough on the body, so I get it. But I hope you enjoy your rest. Take care of yourself, sweetie. Ooh, stay out of the tornado. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday if I don't see you again. Enjoy your sleepies. Sleepies. region. Forgot about the tornadoes. Alrighty, second boss clear. Okie dokie. Don't want to put regen on them just yet, just in case they decide to pull more. Do, 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 do. Okay. I think we should be nearing, yeah, we're at the final boss now. Big dragon. Normally I would watch, but we're just gonna skip since we've seen this quite a bit. Okay. Where are you breathing? You're breathing that way. Stand in the middle. Okay. Middle again for an AoE heal. Get away from the frontal area. You never really want to be standing in front of a boss. That's always a bad thing. Okay. Even though they might not like aim their attack at you, you just don't want to be facing them. Because you could still get hit by either cone damage or just by something else. So I always try to stay behind. Being kind of off to the side is okay, but still you want to be a little bit careful. Out of AoE. Get out of that. Back to the middle. Okay. Breathing over there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good job. And thank you. I'm gonna give it. Oh, the tank already left. I was gonna give them a con. Oh well. Ayo, got 2 comms. Very nice. Alrighty. Gonna let the story play through. And I think we'll probably play for about another half hour. Stream is sitting at 2 hours, so we'll go for another half hour and start wrapping up. We did over 3 hours yesterday, so we'll probably round out closer to just 3 hours today. But we're making good progress in our second playthrough. It's not really like our second playthrough. I guess I would more say our third playthrough, at least for me. Because whenever I play Final Fantasy, I always start fresh. That's just something that I do. Yes, Alphino. Yes. I'm just playing the scene so that you guys can see it, but I'm not really reading anything. I might actually have to grab a quick snack. I'm getting the munchies. Munchies. And maybe use the bathroom too. Just so you guys know in chat, ads will be starting in about 30 seconds for those who are not subbed to the channel. If you would like to bypass ads, there is Amazon Prime, or feel free to just sub in general and that should stop the ads. But I have ads enabled in order to help new folks in with pre-roll ads. It kind of stops that, so that's why we have that going. Hey, sweetie. What do you need, hon? What do you need? Are you a good kitty? Are you a good belle? Yeah. You keep wanting to climb up, don't you? You can't really make up your mind on where you want to go. Hi. Sorry if my model kind of just goes all over. I'm looking down
Mercy
at my
Smile
cat.
just followed.
Hey, Mercy Smile, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome into the Cozy Fox gang. Welcome. We just got done taking. Ooh. What dungeon? You want to go up there? I need to get up though. I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, hi. Hi. I'm talking to my cat. She's on me. Do. Hey, sweetie. You a good girl? You a good belle? Kitty. Satasha for right now. Ooh. Are you just doing leveling roulettes? Just random leveling roulettes? Hey, baby. You're a good girl. I'm gonna put you down now real quick because I have to AFK for a minute. Can I put you down? Yeah. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm going to AFK for just a couple, but I will be back. I need to go to the bathroom and potentially grab a snack. So BRB, you guys. I'm gonna switch scenes, and I'll be right. Alrighty, I am back. Backies. I had to grab a quick snack because I was getting hungry. So I got some cottage cheese and some chips. Rawr. I'm gonna speed up the text thingy just while I watch it play. Welcome back. Thank you. I was getting a little hangy, so I got some food. Just letting the text autoplay. I'm glad that I have this option to let it autoplay because sometimes you just don't want to click all the extra buttons. Also gonna be munching, so I apologize. No, sweetie. Not right now, hon. And Cat keeps wanting to climb up on top of me, and I'm like, no, I'm eating my food. I'm eating. Yeah, you're a good girl, hon. You can lay down on the ottoman if you want. I don't know if you guys can hear her meowing. Can you meow? Can you meow, sweetie? Good girl. Hi. Yeah, I can get cozy there. We got the whole ottoman. I forgot how long Alphino and Sid talked in this scene. This is a pretty long cutscene from my remembering. No. Okay, so we gotta go back to Camp Drybone. Get on our chocobo here. I don't think we have to go too far. We gotta go inside this building and talk to this dude. This duders. How long have you been playing Final Fantasy for, Mercy? Okay. Like, are you a veteran? Have you been playing since the beginning? Off and on from 2018 till 2020. And 2020 you got hardcore into it. Very nice. Are you a raider then? Is that what you mean by hardcore? Or just you play often and do all the things? Because I know, like, in Final Fantasy at least, there's a lot of hardcore stuff. Can't say I've ever gotten into, like, the heavy raid scene of Final Fantasy. I am a pretty casual player. You do X-raids, but you want to get into harder ones? That's understandable. I mean, I feel like there are certain hard X-raids, but not all of them are, like, really hard. At least for, like, older content X-raids. Current ones are probably a little bit more difficult. Most of the X-raids that I've done are just the older content X-raids. Okay, no upgrades. So I'll just take the money. What server do you play on? Is the server you play on like a raiding server? Because I know there are some servers who just strictly focus on like X-raid content versus anything else. You're on Aether, you moved from Crystal because X and harassment from her friends. Aww. I'm sorry you've been having to deal with that. People can be really weird and rude online sometimes. Some people just need to learn to let go and move on. But that's pretty cool. I'm on the Dynamis server, the new North American data center. Oh, and I'm on Halicarnassus? I think that's how you say it. Halicarnassus. I always get lost on how to get down from here. I think I have to go up. Can I? No, I can't jump off. I always get turned around here. Okay, let's try going back around. Okay, I think we're in the right direction now. And it should be around here. Good girl, Belle. Gonna kill this dude so it's not in the way. Don't really need it, but it's not gonna hurt either way. It's a good bell. You're a good girl, Belle. Just keep the regen up. Dying relatively quickly, which is the good thing. I don't like killing mobs if they take too long to kill by yourself. Oh, I guess the timer ran out. I wasn't even paying attention to the timer. And look at my chocobo go. Okay, now we can poke that. Nom nom nom. No, sweetie. You're gonna get up in a little bit, but you gotta be good. You gotta behave. You're a good girl. Okay, present the crystal. We gotta go back. I'm just gonna teleport because that's gonna save us time. And then we'll walk back to the quest giver. or ride back, I should say, since we're on our chocobo. Boom, boom, boom. Hoppity hop hop hop. Around here, yeah, we gotta go down. I'm so excited for the female Hrothgars. I've been waiting for them ever since they were originally announced, like when they were just whispers, because of they weren't even sure like male Vera were going to be a thing, and then we got male Vera, and so it was like pretty guaranteed at that point that they were going to do female Hrothgar eventually. Oops, sorry for the little mic bump there. No upgrade yet, so just take the money. We should be able to do Garuda's challenge eventually. That's what we're working towards, at least. You should be getting closer and closer to that. I think we got some quests here that we need to do, and then we can do that. However, I do want to sell some stuff. Here's a vendor. There we go. Okay. Do I need to repair my armor, actually? I probably should. Repair gear. I think we gotta go up here, yeah. Gotta go over here and down, I'm pretty sure. There's like you should be able to jump. Okay, I was gonna say I should be able to. What do you mean I can't? Then we go back up over here. I think we'll try to at least get to Garuda. I don't know if I'll be able to fight her today or not. That might be saved for the next stream. But I'm actually liking the idea of becoming a Final Fantasy content creator. Like low-key. I like playing Dead by Daylight, but Dead by Daylight can get frustrating at times, and this is much more chill and relaxing if even not everything is voice acted. I just like the flow of it better. You also play DVD? Nice. How often do you play? Like, is it a regular thing that you'll play, or just once in a while? You used to play it every day, and now it's just a here and there kind of thing. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty much the same here. Like, I'll play when friends want to play, but for the most part, I've been playing other stuff recently. Just been needing a break from DVD. Talk to the fairy skipper over here. Do, 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 do. Usually strictly Survivor. The only time I really dabble in Killer is when I have, like, dailies to do. Or if I feel like learning Killer, sometimes I'll play some Killer games. But, yeah. For the most part, I'd say I'm Survivor main. What about you? Killer or Survivor? Talk to these people. Boop, boop, boop. I think I actually need to turn on something in settings. I don't think it's under here. Why? Map resolution high. Not really what I'm looking for. Sound. Ah. I'm trying to find the play cutscenes, like skip cutscenes you've already seen. I forget what setting that's under though. Monk. Silly cats. Gamepad settings. No. I thought it was in this one, but I think that's just wrong. Apply change to UI. Sound. Graphics. Other. Character and objects. Just a client. I know it's a thing, I just don't remember where. Log windows, hotbar display. Display type. Doesn't hurt to mess with stuff. Others, party members. Display type. Initials. Okay, I think that's good enough. And I don't think there's anything else. Control. Oh, is this where I find it? Skip playback of previously viewed scenario cutscenes. we go. I think that's everything. Wanted to take off cutscenes. At least cutscenes we've already seen to save time. Anything new we see won't do it, but if it's one we've already seen, it will skip it. History repeating. I itch. Okay. Can I turn on my defense stance now? Unable to execute. Okay, I guess I literally can't. One second. Okay. Yawn. Lalafels are cute. Tiny beans. Okay, this should be relatively quick. Sorry for the blindy lights. Holy power though. There's just one more wave. Can't really remember. That was either the last one or there's one more. I'm super excited for the new classes actually too. Viper and Pictomancer look awesome. He just got out of Crystal Tower. That's actually one of my more favorite Alliance raids. I like the Crystal Tower content. Those can be a good time, I think. And usually pretty quick, too. Like, they don't take too terribly long to do. Was it just the first part of Crystal Tower, or one of the later wings of Crystal Tower? So I think there's like 3 separate wings, isn't there? The first one? Huh, okay, yeah, that doesn't usually take any time at all. 15 minutes tops usually if it's a good group. Sometimes 20 minutes, depending on how pulls are done. Were you main tank or off tank? You were red mage this time? Ah, okay. You're a red mage enjoyer, are you? Do you play a little bit of everything? Or do you just have, like, specific classes you like playing? So I know there's some people who, like, they like to try everything, but they don't necessarily level everything. And then there's people who like to just play everything. You play tanks. For DPS you play Red Mage, Reaper, and Bard. And when you heal you play Light Mage or Ast. So those are some pretty good choices. That's a rounded out even selection of classes, I think. A little bit of everything. I feel like even if you don't play, like, all of everything, you should still play a little bit of everything to get a feel how the other jobs play. So I think that's a pretty good list there. I tend to level through everything once I get, like, caught up on content. I'll just go through all the jobs and level them. Okay, where do we gotta go for this quest? Yeah, okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to get to Garuda today, even though I know we're basically almost there. I think all we have to do is this quest, but I don't actually fully remember. But either way, I think we'll do this quest and then try to wrap things up since we're getting closer to 3 hours. I don't want to go too far, like past 3 hours. So we'll try to get this quest done quickly. Okay. We gotta go up a ways. Go over this way. Hey, Harry. Harry. Boop. Okay, we did do the quest right. I was trying to make sure we were doing it right. Nom. Hi, Harry. Come here, baby. Hi. Alrighty. As much as I want to keep going through the storyline just so that we can get up to Garuda, I think I should probably wrap it up here. I just want to say thank you guys for taking time out of your Sunday afternoon to drop by and hang out. I appreciate all the new follows, the lurks, the subs. We had a couple of new subs today, so thank you guys for all of that. I will be back probably on Thursday. I typically stream Thursdays through Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's my usual schedule, so I won't be around for the next 3 days. But if you would like to keep up with me either offline or in some other fashion, I do have my Discord server. The link for that should be listed down below. And I do have a Twitter that I'm pretty active on, so you can just follow me over on Twitter. But yeah, and that's just for different ways to keep in touch with me off of stream. Would love to see you in either place, and I think we're going to try to find someone to raid really quick before we pop off. I haven't raided anyone in a little while, so I think we'll try to do that. Gonna switch scenes here, and then switch channel views back to Twitch. So just bear with me as I try to find someone to raid. Do, 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 do. Would prefer to raid someone small. I think I will send you guys over to Nero VT. It looks like they are drawing at the moment. They're an art streamer, but also a VTuber, I'm pretty sure. I've only checked in on them a couple of times before, but they seem pretty chill. So I'm gonna send you over to them. And thank you guys once again for hanging out, and I will catch y'all on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, stay safe, and I will catch y'all another time. Mama Kira loves you, and sweet dreams. Mwah.